Hello! Today, we're gonna be ranking some Stardew Valley characters. Why? Because I want to. So we're gonna rank every single one of these lovely characters you see at the bottom that live in the valley or adjacent to the valley. And you know what they say about opinions. They're like buttholes. Everybody's got one, and they kind of stink. So we're just gonna jump into this with my stinky Stardew opinions, because I'm probably going to put one of your favorite characters in D tier today, because I definitely have characters that are going to end up in D tier. So let's just get right into it and start at the top. My thoughts on Abigail is she's got a good design. I like Abigail. Her romance is really nice, but where would I stick her? I'm gonna have to stick her in B, I think. My reasoning for sticking her in B is that she actually reminds me way too much of an old coworker and friend of mine, that they're like one for one, and it's just not it's not a vibe. So I can't not see my old coworker slash friend when I see Abigail. She's yeah, she's okay. I like her. We have Alex. Alex here. So the first time I played Stardew Valley, I didn't like Alex. He was definitely a D tier. He just was like the jock and football and like no personality at all, like very generic. But you know, as you get to know him a little bit more, as you go through his hard events, you find out that he has like a little more than just football on the brain. But unfortunately, I really don't think he makes it out of C tier. His backstory is sad, but he just leaves me wishing there was more development. I feel like other characters, you get a little bit more personal development with them than you do with Alex. So that's why he's gonna chill down here in a C tier, but like a high C tier. Next up we've got Birdie. I think that's her name. I don't really like Birdie. I'm sorry. I don't hate her, but like she makes me think that she's actually like just a ghost or something on your island. She looks like seaweed. I think she is seaweed. You do the quest with her and then you like never talk to her again. You don't actually even build a relationship with her. She's like not even like a proper character in my opinion. I don't like her design, and I wish she would get off of my island so I could use the other half of the island. Yeah. Is this the bouncer? I talked to him once. Just no. Caroline! She certainly exists. Just not a whole lot going on there. Clint, we don't like Clint here. Okay, I feel like now hear me out. Is he worse than the bouncer and Birdie, or better than Birdie and the bouncer? You can have a relationship with Clint. He has like no backstory, no personality. His entire personality is just that he loves Emily, and that's it. And there's nothing else. He's the blacksmith and he loves Emily. You know, we don't know. What did he do as a child? Where are his parents? Does he have any siblings? Does he, like, I don't know, do literally anything? Does he have hobbies? No. I feel like he has less story than Birdie. So honestly, we're gonna put him below Birdie, but above the bouncer, because the bouncer is even less of a character than Clint. Demetrius. I have issues with Demetrius. I know some people really like him, and I know some people really don't like him. I don't dislike him, but I don't really like him all that much. So I'd say he's about less than Alex, but more than Caroline. you know, I like a good scientist character, so, you know, he gets points for that. I don't exactly like how he interacts with Robin sometimes. I don't like how he interacts with SevBastion sometimes. And I don't like that one heart event when you're like really low hearts with Maru. The dwarf. Dwarf's another character that like, I think he could be really cool. You could do a lot with the dwarf, but there's just like not much there. You can like buy shit from him and befriend him, but I like him more than, I wouldn't put him in D tier, because D tier is for like bottom of the barrel. He's like just there, you know? Next up, of course, we have Elliot. So I'm just gonna make my opinions known. I think Elliot is my absolute favorite bachelor at this point. He was not my first pick the first couple times I played through Stardew. I thought he was like really pretentious and his hair was stupid and he's just like not interesting. But I decided to date him in one playthrough, and honestly, actually, it changed my opinion of him. I think he's a lot better than some of the other bachelors. He definitely comes across as a bit of an older bachelor, and there aren't many of the bachelors or bachelorettes that come across as older, so I appreciate that. And I like him. I like books. I like to read. I like to write. But yeah, I really relate to him. And also, like, even though I say his hair looks stupid, I think it looks stupid in his little avatar, but I like long hair on guys, so I think he's pretty cool. We've got Emily up next. This is probably gonna be really controversial. I don't really like Emily. I'll put her above Alex. I'll give her that. Like, I don't hate Emily at all. We don't really vibe. I don't vibe with Emily. She's nice. She's got great intentions. She's like a free spirit, and that's wonderful. We just don't vibe. That's it. Evelyn. She's another like generic character, kind of like Caroline, but I like Evelyn. Evelyn's nice. I like a good grandmother character, especially when they're sweet and they make you cookies, and she's nice. She puts in a lot of effort, I think, into the valley. She's, you know, does all the planters and stuff, and she sends you letters, and she's just very like kind and seems to care about, you know, other people and what's going on in the valley, unlike, you know, certain other characters like Clint, who's not really contributing much to anything ever. We got George. I understand that he's like old and grumpy and that's his thing. He's not my favorite. I don't hate him. Put him bottom C tier, because it kind of reminds me of some people I know in the real world, and I don't like that either. I don't vibe with that one either. This guy, I don't remember his name. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he does anything ever, except he's just kind of there with everything. I'm gonna put him above the bouncer, because he's got like a little more character than the bouncer. The bouncer is just literally just like a locked door. Okay, like that's not a person right there. He's like a person, but he does not do anything. You cannot befriend him. You cannot like interact with him really. He just sits there. He's a means to an end. So he's gonna go there. The governor, he's got a very big head, and it makes me uncomfortable. So I'm gonna put him below Clint, but above these guys. Grandpa died. Grandpa, he suffers from a very bad bed, and I think that may be why he died, because if I had to sleep in a bed like that, I think I would perish as well. But he did save us from a lifetime of working for Joja and slaving away the rest of our lives doing nothing. But Grandpa, he doesn't have a lot of characterization. I'm gonna put Grandpa here with the dwarf, because he's cool. He doesn't do anything. We got Gunther. I like Gunther, but he's another character that doesn't do anything. I think there's too many characters in Stardew Valley that like have not much personality. They don't do anything. You can't even befriend him. I would like to let me befriend these people. Let me have hearts with Gunther. Let me date Gunther. Like, who is Gunther? Where does he live? What does he do? What is going on in Gunther's life? What does he like? I don't want to admit that I forgot his name, but I think it's Gus, right? It's Gus. Okay. I don't want to admit that, but so anyway, here we have Gus. I don't hate Gus. He's an upstanding part of the town. He's cool. I think I'm gonna put him in B tier. I could never tell if his jacket is like covered in blueberry or if that's just the way his jacket looks. I'm thinking now, looking at it, that might just be the way his jacket looks, but I always thought it was just dirty, like from cooking and stuff at the pub. I like Gus. He's a solid B. I think he's better than these people in C tier because he just like he's got a good heart. He's always there. He's talking to people. I know people really don't like Haley, and then other people really like Haley. So I like Haley more than I like Emily. So I'm gonna put her in a low B. I I understand. She can be a little bit, not nice. I don't really vibe with her personality. She does get better when you date her and befriend her. I just think that needs time to understand that the world is not about her. I'll give her that. I'll give her that chance because sometimes she can be nice. Now we've got Harvey. I've never personally dated Harvey in any of my playthroughs. I'll be honest. I don't really like the mustache, but I'm gonna put him in. He's a really solid A tier. He is not like a go-to bachelor for me. Maybe one day I'll have another save and I'll date him. The thing that really puts him into A tier for me and not like an S tier, because I actually quite like a lot of his romance scenes that I've watched on YouTube. You know, he's dirty, he has his hobbies, but he's very nice. You know, he's not like mean or rude or worthless like some other people down here. But what puts me off, really, and bumps him down to A rather than S, is, yes, the mustache. I'm just not a fan of facial hair, but I have just never really liked the doctor character from any of the Harvest Moon games, and they always have like a romanceable doctor character, and that's definitely what Harvey is too. He falls in that trope. I've just never really liked them because they always get written in this really like they're very, how would you put it? Like sterile, clinical, because they're doctors and they see things in a logical way. But like doctors in real life, they're not all just these unfeeling robot characters that see like medical stuff in a weird, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's always been the vibe I've gotten from other Harvest Moon games, and he kind of has it a little bit, not as much as the Harvest Moon games, but it's just a very like, oh, you need to make sure you take your vitamins because I'm a doctor, and that's what doctors say, and it's weird to me. I don't know. We got the goblin. I don't know if he has a name. Oh, the henchman goblin. I still don't think he has a name. He likes mayo. He likes void mayo, and my headcanon is that he's dating the witch. He's, you know what? Honestly, I like him. I kind of like him. Okay. He's like a one-off character. We don't see him again. I don't think you could see him again. We definitely should. I'm sure there's a mod out there for that. There's a mod for literally everything in this game, as I've learned. I've never played with mods, but I'm gonna put him in B under Haley. I think he has a lot of potential to be. He could be something more. I wish he was. We got Jazz. It's Jazz, not Jazz. We got Jazz. I don't hate her, but I don't really like her. I'm gonna put her below Haley. I'm gonna put her below the Goblin. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. We got Jody. I'm gonna put Jody above Demetrius. I think that Jody has a lot more written for her. She has a lot more characterization than someone like Caroline. I think she's too strict with her children. I don't know, you do your own, it's your house, whatever. But like, do I think I could hang out with Jody and have like a beer? No, I don't. So that's why she's gonna chill down here. We got Kent. He's so you don't even see him until year 2. I would like to know more about Kent, but he's not very talkative. So I think I'm gonna put him here in B, below Haley, but above the Goblin. He's all right. Like, you know. We have Krobus. I love Krobus. I've never dated Krobus, but Krobus is S tier. He's below Elliot. Sorry. I know everybody would like him to be number 1 at the top. I really like Krobus. I think he's really cool. I would like to have a playthrough where I do a friendship run with Krobus. I think that he's really cool. Honestly, seeing how much you can befriend Krobus and how much you learn about Krobus and the Shadow People makes me wish that you could befriend the other monsters and have more backstory. But I like Krobus. He's a cute little dude. We got Leah. I really like Leah. I like Leah more than, no, I like Leah, please. Okay. I like Leah more than I like Harvey. She's just really cool. She's down in the forest. You know, I've got my own headcanons about Leah that I won't share here, but I absolutely I absolutely just like adore her. She's easy to romance. She likes salads, and she's an artist, and I kind of, you know, relate to that a little bit as an artist myself. She's got a great personality. She's got a really great like backstory when you romance her. But she's great and she's cute, and I mean she's also like I kind of see her as like a discount Robin. I've always wanted to romance Robin, and you can't without mods. So then Leah's kind of like, okay, well she almost looks like Robin, so we're just gonna go for Leah. But she's a great character on her own. We have Leo. I didn't know how to feel about Leo for a while. I didn't really like him on the island, but then you kind of like befriend him more, and like you learn a little bit, and then he comes back to like the mainland, and yeah, I feel bad for him. But I'm gonna put him in a low B next to Jazz because he just, I don't know, something about him. I also just don't like children. So we got Mayor Lewis. All jokes aside, right? Like, I joke that I don't like Mayor Lewis, but he's actually very like interesting of a mayor. Most of these Harvest Moon games, I mean, this isn't Harvest Moon, this is Stardew Valley, but comparing it with characters of Harvest Moon games, because this is how we're going to compare characters, most mayors are like really boring characters that they have. They're like, they don't do anything, they don't have personality. It's just, I'm the mayor, and that's the whole character. And Mayor Lewis, you know, he's the mayor, you know, but he's got stuff going on with Marnie, and you know, he's got the golden statue. You know, he loses his temper quite easily when you put his lucky purple shorts in your Grange display, and you put his lucky purple shorts in the summer luau soup thing. So I quite like him for that. I think that he's interesting. Is he a good person? He's not a terrible person, but he does bad things. But that doesn't make him a bad character, I don't think. I think that actually makes him a better character than like some other characters. Linus. Or as I like to call him, Linus Tech Tips. He's okay. I think I'll put him here like above Evelyn and below Abigail. A lot of people really like him. He's interesting. I don't feel like his story goes very far though. He's not very, there's not a lot of depth there. There could be. Like most of these characters that I'm putting in B or lower, there's in a game like Stardew Valley, where I feel like a lot of characters have a lot of great characterization, I'm ending up putting a lot of characters ranked low because others don't have much characterization. That's what I'm learning here today. It's not that all characters need to be characterized, but when other characters are like outstanding characterization and story, and then you've got people like Birdie or Clint, it's just, Linus is great, he could be better. We got Marlin, another one of these characters, another like Gunther. We're gonna just stick him here next to Gunther. I like him more than Gunther. He just needs something. He needs more. He needs I just wish there was more. I wish I knew more about him. I wish you could befriend him. I wish you could do hard events with him. I don't know, have him walk around town. I just wish there was more. We got Marnie. I like Marnie. I like Marnie. She's nice. She's sweet. She also isn't open ever. Every time that I ever want to go and buy a chicken or a cow or a duck, and she's never there, or she's walking away from the cash register as I enter the building, and she's just such a sweet, you know, person in town. Up next, we have Maru. I like Maru. I like I said, I like a good scientist character. I like a good smart character trope. I like those types. She has a really cool like story when you romance her or befriend her and you go through all that. So she's a solid A. We got Morris. Morris, I don't hate Morris. Yeah, he's the bad guy. I don't hate him though. He's a good bad guy though. So I'm gonna put him above the henchman. Honestly, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put him up here with Gus. I'm gonna put him higher. I think he's a good antagonist. You know, he plays the part pretty well of being this corporate entity. Now there's 2 dogs barking. Well, I forgot what I was gonna say because the dogs were too distracting. Morris is great. I think I was gonna say that I wish, like everyone else, that there's just more Morris. I wish that I knew, like, where did he live? What's his backstory? I guess, like, out of all of them, it's okay that we don't know for Morris, because he is, like, corporate entity number 1. Like, in real life, most corporate entities, they're like barely even real people. They're just, I don't want to say they're not, because they are indeed actual living humans, probably. So I guess I'm okay if we don't really know much about Morris, but yeah, I don't know. He could do more. He's interesting though, so I'll leave him there. We got Mr. Key. I did not like him at first. I thought he was kind of weird. As a like meta universe joke, I do kind of like him, so I'm gonna put him in A. I think he's cool. I do like the meta-ness of him like watching us on the screen and tracking everything that we do. It's gives the vibes. We got Pam. We got Pam. Where are we putting Pam? How do we feel about Pam? I don't like Pam. I like her less than, you know what? I don't like Pam. I'm putting her down here. I just don't like Pam. I don't like alcoholics. She's crude. She's crass. She's not nice. She reminds me of people I have met in real life and did not like. But that's okay. It's okay to dislike her. I don't like her. I don't think she should be driving the bus. I hope she's not doing any day drinking and she waits until she gets home to drink. But honestly, I think she gets on the bus having a drink for breakfast. Penny. Penny's, she's gonna have to go here with Alex and Emily. She's nice. I have nothing against Penny. I don't hate Penny. She's just very generic. She's just there. She's just there. I'm just neutral. I just don't really feel one way or the other about her. Pierre, I don't really like Pierre. Pierre, where do we put him? I think he's annoying. I'm gonna put him below Jody, but above Demetrius. I think I like him more than Demetrius. Do I like him more than Demetrius? I think I'm just gonna stick him next to his wife. I think I like Demetrius more than Pierre. Pierre is just annoying to me. He's too needy. What is this guy's name? From the island. I don't even remember his name. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna remember his name. I'm not gonna bother looking it up. He's gonna, okay, I think I want to make some changes here. He's not, the guy from the archaeology thing, he's like not a character. I don't care. I don't care for him. Robin, I love Robin. I absolutely love Robin. Robin is the first time I turned on Stardew Valley, the first character you meet is Robin. And I saw her and I said, I want to marry Robin. And I went to Robin's house and Robin had a husband. So, whoopsie. A little bit of a mistake there. I love Robin though. Even though she's married and she's off the table, without mods, you can marry her with mods. She's funny, she's quirky, she puts Mayor Lewis in his place, she likes corny jokes, she's sweet, she is such a like great mom to her kids, especially SevBastion, who I feel incredibly bad for because SevBastion is just like got a bit of the shit end of the stick there. But she really cares about her son, and she really cares about a lot of people, and she's just like, I love Robin. She's great. We have Sam, our skateboarding, Joja Cola drinking, musician. I don't hate Sam. I actually kind of like Sam. I'm gonna put him below Maru. I like Sam. He's nice. He's got a really cute winter avatar, which I think is adorable. He's got a nice storyline that you play through too for his romance stuff. He's really into music. I have absolutely no musical abilities in real life, but I appreciate, that he's got a hobby and he's dedicated to it, and he's got interests. He has a lot more personalization going on. He's cool. Sandy is, I like her. We're gonna put her above Jody. I like Sandy. I'm feeling like we might need another tier here. So we're gonna rename this one to F tier. And this is gonna be the new D tier. I'm gonna leave all of them in F tier because I still think they're F tier. And then we're gonna have some D tier characters, which I think it's gonna have to be, we've got SevBastion. I like SevBastion a lot. SevBastion was the first person I ever romanced. I guess, no, he can just be below Robin. Yeah, he could just be low S tier. He's the first character I ever romanced. His aesthetic's pretty cool. As a former emo myself, I love seeing the emo character type. He's into D&D and he's like doing cool shit in his basement. He's got a really cool room. I think that I love his romance arc. Honestly, his romance is pretty wholesome. He's cool. I like Shane. I've got issues with Shane. We're gonna put him above Sam, below Maru. I romanced Shane after he became romanceable, after that update. That I started a new map and immediately romanced Shane. And I thought at first it was very good and very wholesome and sweet that you could help him. He's an alcoholic and he's depressed, and you can, the I can fix him character trope. And then you marry him, and then you see the room that he adds to your house and the mud. And I think that upset me a little bit because I did not want mud in the house that is like otherwise spotless. And then there's the whole thing about him, like he stops drinking, but then like goes back to drinking. And for that reason, I don't think I would ever romance him again in a playthrough, but I do really like him. I like his character. I love his arc. I think he's got a lot going on. I definitely have enjoyed quite a few comics and fanfics around him. So honestly, I think I'm probably gonna put him up here, because I think he is one of my favorites. We got Vincent. I don't like the children. Oh no, the children are in B tier. I don't actually want the children in B tier. They're going down to C tier. They're going down to D tier. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the children too much. I never talked to them, except for Leo. Leo, you can get a C tier because he's more interesting. Willy, I like Willy. I like Willy. Where do we want to put Willy? I'm gonna put Willy above Kent. No, we're gonna put Willy up here with Gus. I'm gonna put Willy above Gus. I can't make up my mind where to put Willy. I like Willy, he's cool, he fishes, that's cool. He just seems like a nice guy, and I like fishing in video games. We got the wizard. Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard should have definitely have been a romanceable character. I'm gonna put him here below, no, above. Do I want him there? Yeah, I guess. I don't talk to him all that much, but I think he's really interesting. He's got more backstory than romanceable characters, some of them. You know, he's got a whole arc with his ex-wife, the witch, and that's actually kind of all he has. But he's cool, and he's got a cool wizard tower, and the potential to be such a cool character. And he's purple. He's purple. Come on, I like purple. For that, he's gonna be a low A tier for me. Changes. Any last minute decisions? Anybody? Do I feel good about this? I think I feel good about this. I think I like Sandy more than Jody. No, not more than Penny. Penny's better than Sandy. I think we're gonna bump Kent down because I like him, but do I like Kent? I like him more than Jody. I'm gonna move Linus down because I think I like Willy and Gus more than Linus. I think I'm gonna move Caroline up. She never did anything to me. She's never done anything offensive. Why is she in D tier? But she's really boring. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is the final ranking. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's my stinky opinion on ranking every single Stardew Valley character. Anyway, let me know where did I put your favorite character? Let me know. Let me know how offensive this is. Because I know I've definitely ranked some people that are quite popular low, and some other characters that some people really dislike, and I've put them pretty high. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you agree? You disagree? Would you have put somebody somewhere else? And tell me how actually you would have ranked them, because I seem to quite rank them by how much personality they have, in my opinion, or just how much I like them and can relate to them and enjoyed interacting with them in the world, unlike some people that I just do not enjoy interacting with ever. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and until next time, have a good day.